Georgie, where are you going? Look how smart you look. You going where? Should we show everyone your backpack?
Yeah.
Turn around. He's got his Peppa Pig Georgie backpack on. Look very smart and handsome, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Bye everyone.
So we've literally just walked in the door. Georgie's at preschool and it's really strange to not like have him running riot around our feet. Just you wait a minute. Hang on. She wants dinner. We've been to Aldi because we just needed a few bits, top up bits like for pack ups and stuff. Because I'm going to try and get the shopping done online as Lee's going to be in bed all day tomorrow because he's on nights tonight and tomorrow night. And we just needed like things like bread and stuff. Anyway, I ended up buying a lot more than just bread and stuff. I got these Funky Monkey cup drinks. These were like, I think they were like, how much was there? Lee, how much were these? 49p for 12 drinks. So yeah, I thought that was a bit of a Barry bargain. I got a multi-pack of crisps, a variety pack. That should last us a while because not all the kids are having pack up at the minute. It's the girls and Lee and Georgie, Frankie and Bobby are having school dinners because they've got the free school dinners. Ended up getting some tortilla chips, which I didn't actually go in for. And just some white bread, medium white bread, and what else? And some wholemeal brown bread.
Monkey.
I don't want any of that.
Take that off, look.
And a chorizo sausage that
You try it.
I tried to eat without taking it apart. And ate the paper. Got 2 packs of this German baked ham. We had this the other day. It was really nice. And I got some sour cream and chive dip, which tonight I'm going to sit in bed and eat the dip and the tortillas. I got some cheese. Where's all them cheese scones gone? All right. I got some cheese scones, pack of bananas, some Choco Hoops, a bottle of this Morello cherry sparkling fruit crush, some coffee, cheese, and 2 tins of Red Thunder energy drink for Lee. No, what else actually, hang on. And some fruit grain bars. I've been meaning to do this all day, and I just kind of sorry, I've just seen something. I just kind of wanted to come on, as I said that I would, and let you know what happened when I went to see the psychic, well, he's a medium, last night. The guy that I went to see is actually called Paul Humphries, and he's like local to where I live. And yeah, well, what an experience. I don't really know what to say. There are a few details that obviously I don't really want to give out because they're quite personal, but just what an experience. I left his house just feeling like, wow, so happy, like in a way that I've not actually experienced before. Obviously there's happiness that comes with your kids and stuff, but when you're being told things from somebody that you don't know, who doesn't know you, like messages from family members that you lost, it's like a really, really lovely feeling. Basically, I blocked him on Facebook, so he didn't like, he wasn't able to like look up anything. I guess he could find stuff out via my YouTube. To be fair, it's not linked with my real full name. As soon as I sat down and we got talking, well, he got talking, he had all his candles lit, it was really cosy in his room. I felt really, really strange, and he said that he had a lady in spirit with him and she'd been gone just over 2 years, and I was like, right, okay. And then I thought, well, it's not my nan because she died. I thought to myself that it wasn't my nan because she died 2 years ago yesterday when I was there. So, and then he gave me a date, the 10th of March. Does that mean anything to me? And I was like, yeah, it does. And then I was kind of a bit sceptical. And then he said, well, the lady I've got here she's called Pat. It's your dad's mum, your nana. And I was like, oh my God. I think I actually jumped up and swore. I had my hand over my mouth. Because she said all sorts, like stuff that he couldn't have known. It was just crazy. She basically said to him that I'm doing well, basically, he said, I've got a name that she's given me, Georgie. And I was like, yeah. And he said, which one? And I was like, Georgie. And he said, well, she loves Georgie. She's telling me that she loves Georgie, and she knows that you've got and she knows that you've got a new baby now. And her name, he was like, her name, it's a flower. She's telling me it's a flower. Obviously, then he said, she's called Poppy. She's under a year, isn't she? And I was like, yes. I was just like kind of amazed when he said that. I was like, oh my God, yeah, she's called Poppy. He said that, and then he kind of changed the subject and started talking about my nan. He said that there's another lady there who died more recently, probably more 2 years. And he said, she's your maternal nana, your maternal grandmother. You're like your mum's mum. And I was like, oh my God. And I was thinking to myself, come on mate, give me a name, I want to hear a name. And he said, the second letter in her name is an A. He said basically that she can't communicate as well as my Nana Pat did, because she's not been gone as long. But he said, yeah, the second, and that she was communicating with him by giving letters for the numbers for the letters in a name. And he said the second letter in a name is A. And I was like, yeah. And he said the third letter in a name is N. And I thought he said M. And I was like, no. And I said, can you say that again? And he's like, an M. And I was like, yeah. And then after a couple of minutes, he said, I'm getting Sandra. And I was like, oh my God. I was just a bit like, not freaked out, but I was just like, that is so weird. And he started saying things to me that my nan was saying to him about my mum, my sister, stuff about my mum that was true. He said to me, your nan's telling me that your mum has a picture of her in her front room, and it's on some wood, some solid wood. And I was like, I don't really know, to be honest. And when I got home last night, obviously the first thing I did was ring my mum up. And what he said was, he said that my nan's at my mum's house a lot of the time, and she likes to try and move the picture that's on this like wooden thing. And I was like, right, okay, the picture is of my nan, and the picture is of my nan. So yeah, I rung my mum up, and my mum was like, yeah, I've got a picture of your nan and Georgie on a wooden box in my front room. And then she went to it, she said to Jim, let's go and let's have a look at this picture. And it's turned the other way round. And my mum is a proper neat freak. Jim said the girls probably did it when they was here at the weekend, but I'm not being funny, but my mum's such a neat freak, she would have noticed it and she would have turned it back around. And my mum was like, oh my God. And I said to her that she said that she's there with my mum. And it's just bizarre. There's like things that I can't really tell you as well, but it was all good. And then the other bizarre thing that he said was, after he talked about my other nan, he moved on to my nana, and he said, this is Pat, my nana Pat, and he said, your nana's really, really proud of you, the way that you're bringing up your children. And she said that you've got to stand tall and tell everyone and sod everybody else. And I was like, right, what's that about then? Because he said he didn't understand at that point what she meant, but that's what she was saying. And then after about 10 minutes, he was like, right, now I'm starting to understand now. He said to me, I don't want to offend you, Leanne, but I just need to ask you this. Is that all right? And I was like, yeah. And he said, are you breastfeeding Georgie? Because your nana is telling me to tell you to sod everybody else. You stand tall and be proud. You're doing the best thing for him by feeding him, despite his age. And I was just like, holy cow, that's bizarre. Surely he wouldn't know, like, he wouldn't have seen my YouTube videos. My profile, my Facebook has been, I've blocked him for ages on my Facebook. There's no link from my full name to my Umbumgo page. If I put my full name in on Google, nothing comes up, like, about anything really, only my Facebook, which he was blocked from. But I think a lot of the things was on private anyway. He got the causes of, like, the reasons that they died, and he told me that my nana was free from cancer now, and told me that my gag had come from my nan when she passed over, and he just told me loads of stuff. I can't really talk, like I said, I can't really talk about a lot of the stuff, but I was absolutely amazed. I've seen two psychic mediums before, and never have I been to one that has been that accurate. And he told me some stuff about the future too, but I don't really want to talk about that either. But it's nothing bad, it's all good. So yeah, I wanted to just update you all on that, because I know you've been dying to hear. You know, it was very personal, so I can't really share a lot of it, but it's all good anyway, and it's lovely. It made me feel so lovely and happy, so I'm so pleased that I went. Anyway, I need to get these two to sleep. So yeah, I hope that you're all alright, and I will see you soon. Bye.